Hi and welcome to this tutorial on how to put a sky into a 360 aerial panorama. First thing to do is open up your panorama. Now one thing to note is if you've created your panorama in Auto Pana Giga, to make sure that you've set the default crop to the maximum projection range, and then you'll get this black area up at the top. If you don't do this, you're going to end up with some problems during the actual process of putting the sky in. Basically it won't work. Next thing to do, open up your sky. You can download various skies on the internet. Make sure it's a 360 sky. The next process is to create a layer from this sky. Simply click on Layers, New, Layer from Background. You can leave the layer name as Layer 0. Now what you need to do is drag that image off the top bar, and then we're going to simply select it and drag it across to our panorama. Now as you see, it doesn't quite fit. So what we're going to need to do is resize this sky. Now we can do this by zooming out a little and then clicking Command T. And that will open up the resizer. Make sure that you get it dead in the center. It will clamp itself to the edges, and that is very important. Make sure you clamp it to the edges like that. When it's all clamped in place, what we're going to do next is we're going to actually crop that down. So just click the selection tool, apply the transformation, and then it will transform itself. It'll take a couple of seconds, but after that we're going to select the bottom part, the black part. And after we've selected this black part, we're going to click delete. So at the corner, drag it across. I sometimes go a real small amount into the sky area, but when you've done that, just tap delete and it will disappear like that. And then you can see that now we've got a sky in place. However, the actual sky is different, and you've got this definitive line of where the sky is compared to the actual background, so we need to sort that out. I'm going to do that by simply revealing the layer mask. So click reveal all. After clicking reveal all, we're going to put a gradient on this. You can see that the layer mask is selected, so you go to the gradient tool and I hold down shift and drag the mouse down and then let go, and you'll notice that the gradient is there. Now at this point I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to have a look, make sure that my gradient tool has worked correctly and that there is no definitive line there between the clouds and the background anymore. Just scroll across the whole panorama, have a good look. Looks okay to me. So zoom out, have another quick look. Yeah, looks good. So as you can still see, there's brightness and contrast issues, and that's relatively easy to sort out. That make sure you click back onto the sky, and we're not going to alter the mask, we're going to alter the actual sky image itself. So go to adjustments, brightness and contrast, and you can adjust the brightness and the contrast to suit. So I'm just going to brighten up this sky a little bit, maybe alter the contrast a slight bit. You can mess about with it until it looks something right. No expert on Photoshop, but I can get stuff looking just about right. Next thing I'm going to do is select the background or the actual main image and do the same with that. I'm going to alter the brightness and I'm going to alter the contrast on that just to get them to match. I'm looking to try and get the sky and the ground to actually match. I like quite a bit of contrast on my panoramas, especially in an area like this where there is some really good contrast there. Then click Save As, give it a name. Make sure you save it as a JPEG, because that's what you're going to use, or that's what you're going to upload at least to 360 Cities, or if you're using Panotour Pro you're going to use something like that. Click Save, click OK, and you're done. Easy as that.